truth.
You're not going to ask me who they are?
Oh shit.
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here would
Oh
pose a
Jesus.
problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying? It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well.
Oh no.
I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot! No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are...
Who am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all. But the fakers blinding us with lies that break us all the soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean to wake you? What does it all mean? Can we make a difference? Can we really make a difference? If we don't break out of here, wake up, get up there. Read your voice against liars. Feed your anger like fire. Why does nobody want change? Just imagine you're out there, swallowing lights in a maker. Can't move fast without breaking. If you hold on, life will change.
Alright guys, what's going on? It's Eagle 101 here, and we're back with more of Persona 5. And boy, do we have some crazy shit we gotta do. That just says gain Akechi's intel. Oh jeez. Oh man.
Nice.
I don't even know what to think right now. Wow.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Just like our sister.
Excuse me.
Won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really
She
pressing for
really
an
is.
answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
Whoa.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom
Oh, God.
Thieves.
Shut up. Shut up.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Oh my god, he's looking our way, isn't he?
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
Oh shit.
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here would
Oh
pose a problem.
Jesus.
However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or me.
the truth. What's he planning on saying?
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well.
Oh no.
I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are...
Ooh.
It's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone
Oh,
due to my
thank
job.
God.
Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to
Oh
discuss.
Jesus.
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
Hmm?
No.
Wait, what? Is that Yusuke and that's Yusuke and Almond? Oh, coming out of Okumura.
That's gotta be shocked! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too.
Two.
Yes.
Us two.
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too.
Bruh.
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers,
Bruh.
isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago.
Hmm?
This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Whoa.
Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power
What?
as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that
See,
room
remember
too.
we went in, he must have went in with us. Remember?
That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President
Yep.
Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, or we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
Excuse me?
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
Oh my god, what just happened? What just happened, dude?
I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel.
Damn.
Correct. My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
What was that?
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh shit.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
Now, he's gonna think about... I arrived in spring, right?
I knew it. She's...
What?
Oh, God.
What's wrong? Oh, I hate to hear those sounds so sad.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Whoa, Kawakami! Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. We didn't do nothing with Kawa. We did something with Ryuji last time. So, I'm gonna do something with my baby Kawakami. Let's go together. Well, if you insist. Thanks. I'll be waiting at the gym. I should head to the gym. I ain't do nothing with Kawakami on the beach the last time, so we're gonna do something with Kawakami this time.
Their effort is being ignored, and yet they continue to give it their all. That's today's youth for you, I guess.
Quite dignified.
What? Anyway, about what Akechi-kun said earlier.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Oh, Jesus.
Wanna go someplace where we can be alone? There's something I want to talk to you about. Enjoy the post-festival party. Just stop by the Students' Association room when you're done.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then. How about the good sir over there?
Unfortunately, that's me. Bruh!
Well then, come on up. Now, you're not shy, are you? He's either a carefree spirit who does as he pleases, or an airhead who's oblivious to the situation.
I should go see Kawakami.
All right, now that the audience is warmed up, let's move on to our next participant.
That was quick. You know how Akechi-kun was talking about the true identity of the Phantom Thieves? Well, let me know if you're in any trouble, okay? I'll be there to help you.
Damn, this is why I wiped up Kawakami first. God damn. You're the ideal maid. Thanks.
It's the least I can do. No matter what's going on around you, I'll always be on your side. I know I always end up depending on you because you're so reliable.
Girl, you gonna make me call you tonight.
But depend on me sometimes,
She's
all right?
blushing again. Can I sleep on your lap? How about either one of these is great. She looks so concerned.
No, we're at school, remember? It's not exactly a substitute, but I can
What's
give you
that?
this.
Sadayo Taiyaki. Sadayo's her first name.
This is
Oh my god,
embarrassing.
she's blushing hard too. This makes me happy.
That's a relief. All right, I'm going back to work.
I'll see you tonight then.
Oh, and about what you just asked me to do? I'm pretty okay with it. As long as we're not at school.
I know, baby.
Get home safely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call you too. Kawakami, goddamn girl. Haven't a lot of people been losing their minds lately? Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. But it's because of that fan site. Oh my god. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We should really be blaming the people who requested it. Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Saba, what are you doing here in front of a store? I need you to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going this ass, so the timing is perfect. Let's go. Uh-oh, I think boss is gonna say something. Oh.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated.
Man?
Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
Wow.
But sir...
What?
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
This man here.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Blackmail.
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me
What's
immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as
Yeah.
planned.
Oh no.
We're home. Sojiro?
Oh shit. What's wrong with him? Whoa!
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was well, a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you?
Oh, shit.
You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them?
Jesus.
The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school.
No.
The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he?
Oh my god, he putting it together. Oh, fuck.
And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say? You think this is a game? These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole?
Damn, Futaba.
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your
Damn,
heart?
Futaba.
So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one
Oh,
himself?
Futaba, no, baby, no.
You're pulling my leg,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah, we just joking.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal!
Damn, man, I never heard man, it's weird hearing, like, Margaret's voice actor crying.
Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
Yeah, he knew.
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Waka. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you
Oh
out.
shit! Hey!
I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Walker, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
That voice. We're getting a powerful voice, though.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. I'm tired.
Did she just fall out right there? What? He knows everything. You gotta be fucking kidding. Are you okay? Did he report you or anything? You likely won't be receiving these messages if Zay was not okay. I had a feeling that Boss was no ordinary man. He didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case, we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official? Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a second, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win no matter what. I see you, Futaba. I see you. She's in my room. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. I have to say something. You know how, like, a lot of people are saying Futaba looks like Inkling Girl? She kinda looks like her a little bit. This is my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Okay, we can't do anything, but Futaba's just gonna stay in my room. Futaba, you wanna go to sleep with me? You wanna go sleep with me? Futaba, you wanna go sleep with your boy?
All right.
So, Futaba, you wanna go sleep with your boy?
Sorry.
It's late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night. No, Futaba, you ain't have to go home. Ah, damn it. Damn, Futaba, you didn't have to go to sleep. Damn. No, you didn't have to go home. Oh my god. They're assassins. Look at this. Media's garbage as expected. Bring on the breakdowns. Bruh.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new
this
party.
fool, man.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen? I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
So?
All I can do now is give you shelter.
Wow, he's made a complete 360, bro.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me, bro.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry
I'll see you,
about.
Roman.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Man, this dude here, man.
Hey, great!
Can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around. 30 million yen, man? Just let me dream a little. Yo, did you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we are going to get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall. Discussing it here won't do us any good. Oh boy, pressure.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
Haru? It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
Invaded us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Pull up our comments.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Reframed and added bounty. Yeah, I felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. No, I don't blame you, bro. I know how you feel.
Huh?
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since the time we went up against Hamashita. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
And
I
again,
thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that made me no different from my targets. Call them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. Yeah, you're right. I start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Zay. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru from Taba, didn't I? I have to apologize to him, so.
see ya!
I got a message from Akechi. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. What does he think he is trying to boss us around like that tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow. We reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Alright guys, if I know anything, this is that moment. Yep. We can't let things in here. We figure out who's behind everything. Alright, so guys, I'm going to end the gameplay here. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to come back. We'll be back with more Persona 5. Alright guys, catch you guys later.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Was your previous decision a mistake then?